quick 40-minute drive. Look at this horse right here. That's fancy. Is that a shop? No, that's not a shop. It's up here. So we're picking up the faces, the HRE faces that Martin dropped off for me last week. They got chemical strips. They should be like brand new, perfectly smooth. And I want to say it's this green building. We're up here in a town called Savoy. It's about 40 minutes from our house.
Destination is on your right. GmbH.
All right, I think it's this one. Let's see. So I believe this is the building here, and Martin also told me to ask the guy if I can film inside, because apparently they do a lot of like crazy stuff with wheels, and I guess they strip entire cars like fully down in the metal. So maybe we'll get a tour. Yeah, all the powder coat's gone, nice and smooth. This whole shop, there's wheels everywhere. Look at this. Wheels everywhere. There's cars over there. This place is cool. Oh yeah. No more powder coat. There's wheels everywhere. I think this is parts for a Beetle in here. These things are huge. We got engine blocks, bike parts. This place is crazy. So I'm assuming they dunked this entire tank in there and strip everything off. Locks everywhere. This is so cool. Look at this whole chassis. Looks like a MG, might be. How cool is that? This is an old Jeep actually. Look at that. That one's a Jeep. Dude, that's so cool. Got my wheel faces. This place is sick. So these bad boys in there. Look at these things looking so good. No more powder coat. Everything's off. Ready for a new color. They actually had a handful of other cars on the far side of the shop, but they seemed kind of busy and I didn't want to just like walk through and get in the way. But faces have been acquired, ready for a new color, and it only cost me 40 euro, literally 10 euro a wheel. So awesome score. Thank you, Martin, for helping me out with that. Now we get a new color on them. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm so excited. We drove an hour and a half to Mannheim just for Five Guys. I'm so excited. Ready? Yeah. Let's go. There we go. We got the bag. Oh, wow. We got the bag. We're out.
It's yours.
Yeah, let's go.
There you go.
Look at this thing. That's what I'm talking about. Not a bad little spot. Got some cars cruising. We got some food. This big old monument thing. Not a bad day. Shoot, look at the Mark III coming in hot. Oh, it's a Savoy. Let's go, that's so sick. What are the odds? And the S7. Bro, there are so many cars down here. Everyone's in 911s and GTST, and it's crazy. There's cars everywhere out here. But the Mark III Savoy, that's the best one. Yo, this thing is sick. There's one there. There's another 911 there. They're literally everywhere out here. All right, boys. It's time to put some color on the HREs. So for these, I'm gonna go ahead and tape up this whole area here on the front and then also on the back. That way where the barrel meets the face and the lip meets the face, it's all metal and metal and good contact when we seal it. And on the back side, we'll tape up the entire pad right here. And then once the faces are nice and prepped, I'm actually gonna go ahead and hang them across this pipe right here. That way I can spray the front and the back and just get all the angles. So if you haven't seen yet, this is our color choice for the HREs. Very, very light gold with tons of metallic flake in it. I think this color plus the Savoy color is gonna be a beautiful combination. We can get a little preview here. So there is our color for the faces, and then we have one of our polished lips that'll go just like this. Oh yeah. This gold in the center plus the polished lip is gonna be looking good. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all taped off, all of this front and back, and then the back pad on this one and that one you had to use clear tape because we ran out of that tape. But for some reason the blue painter's tape does not, and I repeat, does not at all stick to whatever this metal is. And I cleaned it with alcohol, I used a compressor, blew everything off it. It's clean for sure, but this tape does not stick to this whatsoever. So we had to use some of this tape and then the clear tape to get everything all taped off. So now they're good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and poke a hole, run my string, hang them all through here, and we can get our primer down. I gotta say, having a whole bunch of pipes all over the roof and this random hooks sticking out all over the place comes in super handy. So one final look at the HREs before the primer goes down, and then after that dries, we're doing the gold. So I just finished the primer layers. I did 2 cans of this. This is the Rust-Oleum filler primer, and I laid it on nice and thick so we have a nice smooth base, and it came out really, really good. All coverage, all the corners on every little bit. Made sure to get all the way inside there, so nice coverage over everything. So a nice good base for the gold. But they're looking good. Everything is looking good so far. So let this dry for about 30 minutes or so. Then we'll come back and start doing some of the gold here. So it's been about an hour. I just want to make sure these things were completely dry. I'm trying to make them as perfect as possible. And look at that. Let's go. So primer layer officially done. Now it is time to finally add some color. These things are gonna look amazing. Now the only sad part about all this, I can go ahead and paint these things tonight. They're gonna look great in this color, but sadly, I don't have any clear right now. The store was out, I couldn't get any, so they're gonna look good tonight, but they won't be crazy glossy just yet. I'm gonna go ahead and get suited back up, and then it's game time. All right, so this is our very first light layer of gold. Just minimal coverage, nothing crazy. You can still see some of the primer showing through, but this is only the first layer. But this gold is gonna look so good. It already has like so much like silver flake in it. It's gonna be sick. So let this dry for just a minute and then come back and do layer number 2. All right, so this is now layer number 2. We've pretty much got complete coverage over the entire face and did a light layer over the back so far as well. Now coming back for layer number 3, I'm gonna start putting it on a bit thicker and getting everything smoothed out. So we have reached the end of layer number 3. The gold is really starting to pop now and it looks amazing. Now, unfortunately, yeah, I've currently ran out of paint. I bought 2 cans to do the faces and totally forgot I'm doing the front and back of each face. So instead of having 4 to do, it's gonna be doing 8, and it's just a lot more paint. And also these wheels have a million different angles to spray from this way and get all in here. It's just a lot of paint, but we're 3 layers deep. They look amazing. I'll grab some more paint tomorrow, hopefully find some clear and get these things all finished up. All right, so today will be kind of a busy day. We have to go into town first, grab some paint and some clear coat for the HRE so we can get those knocked out and done. Sometime after 2 o'clock, Jordan's stopping by and he's bringing over a set of all smoke taillights for Golf 3 and also some all reds. I'm gonna test fit both sets on the Savoy and see kind of which way I wanna go with the car. And then sometime after 5 o'clock, go over to Marvin Shop. I'm gonna try and see if I can make a set of BBS caps work for my HREs. So as I showed before, I have 1 HRE cap, and unfortunately this one is just a little bit too small. It falls down into the center versus actually sitting on the rim as supposed to. Larry actually bought this trying to find the right set a long time ago. This one cap was $175 and it doesn't even fit, which sucks. Trying to find OEM HRE 505 caps is nearly impossible. If you do find a set for sale, they're gonna cost you all of the money. Now you could go through and have this all like CNC'd and have custom hexes and plates made for you, but again, that's another very expensive process. What I'm trying to do is find a more readily available cap, maybe on BBS or Borbit or something like that, and make that work for my HREs. So how these caps work, you have the hex on top that screws down to the mounting plate, and then you have hardware that goes down through here, screws into the face and holds it down secure over your bolts, and then this covers that hardware, keeping everything nice and safe, and hopefully no one steals your wheels. Over here, this is a set of BBS RC center caps, very similar to plate design, very smooth, and the hex cap goes down and tightens all together. Now these caps in particular won't have mounting holes like this because the hex cap actually holds it down, but if I can find the right BBS smooth cap like that, that'll fit in my HREs, I can drill holes and make it all work. So Marvin has a set of BBS RC caps at his shop. So bring a face with me, get a test fit in, maybe we'll get lucky. So I went ahead and got 2 more cans of the gold, so more than enough to actually finish the HREs, and then I decided to keep myself safe and got myself an actual respirator. So Staying safe out here. So next we're heading to actually another paint shop further into town. This one's actually a paint and body work shop, and I'm being told they actually have the 2K Spray Max Clear or whatever their equivalent to that is, but it's a clear coat with the added hardener. I just want to have the HREs be as glossy as possible, and this is going to do that. All right, so this is the place right here. Perfect. Yes, talk about. All right, boys, we got the goods. The good old Spray Max 2K Clear. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Got it from right here. The guy was super nice, super helpful, so this is awesome. Yo, the wagon be looking good. And then for any of you guys who watch my videos and you're actually local to this area, this is all the information for his shop right here. Again, super nice guy, very helpful. I didn't even know the shop was here, but he carries like all the best brands. He has base coat, clear coat. He can mix paint for you. Not crazy price at all. So I will definitely be back here a bunch. And then also, since the 2K nozzle on here has a very wide spray pattern, he gave me these, which are more like a jet stream almost to get to those hard to reach places. So needless to say, the HREs are gonna be looking beautiful by the end of today. So the paint room is nice and warm. I'm gonna go through, finish up the gold on all the faces, and then while these are drying, we can go outside, mess with the Savoy a little bit. All right, 2 more cans officially down. The gold on the HREs is officially done. Front and back, nice coverage over the entire thing. Everything laid super smooth. The color came out good. I can't wait to see it in the light and see what it actually shines. But for now, let it dry for about an hour or so. They'll come back with a 2K and make it really, really shine. All right, so Jordan's not here yet, but my €5 surprise showed up. All right, so we're currently sat in the Savoy, and I have a super awesome piece for this car. This cost me €5. And it's cool. It's really cool. Just an awesome little touch. Wait till you see this thing. No one guessed it right either, which is cool. Woo, buddy. All right, be very careful here. Look at that. This is an original brochure for the Savoy. And the spec in the calendar here is this car. Same color, same seats. Like, how cool is that? And a nice little sleeve. Let me open it up real quick or pull it out of here. Look how sweet that is. Like, that's not the coolest thing ever. Open up to the side here. So these ones they show the color options you can get for the car, the interior options, a few other things like that. Let me see the entire. So there's the whole front. And look at that. There's my car. Okay, correction. This is a 4-door, mine's a 2-door, but still same colors, same factory wheels. Like, this is my Savoy. Look how sick that is. And then on the next page, it has the interior of the car. Mine did not come with the upper glove box like that. I actually have the airbag, but it's my car. And then the next page shows all the color options on this side and then the interior option over there. But how cool is that? For €5, what an amazing piece, like, having this car. That's just so cool. So I go to shows in this car, put that right there on the dash like that. It's sick. They also make them for the Pink Floyd, for the VR6, the GTI. So I'm gonna get a whole bunch more of these. That's just so cool though. Money well spent. Look at the date, August of 1993. How cool is that? It's just so cool. And I actually have these golf showroom plates as well. To have a brochure for your car is so cool. Actually, I have this radio downstairs and I put in this car because that has to go away. And then the last page of the brochure, this is the factory Savoy fabric for the seats, which I need another set of those. And then all the colors offered on the car, which mine is right here, the Turkish metallic. And then this color is what we saw yesterday in Mannheim. Speaking of Mark IIIs, wait for it. Wait for it. There, we got another one rolling in. Check this out. Look what I got in the mail today.
Dude, what?
They make one for, I think, the variant as well. Almost all the editions. So. I had to buy it though. Yeah, €5. Awesome.
Sick.
And it's the same color as my car, which is so cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
And then you got a bag of lights. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. So in this bag of goodies right here, we have a set of very nice all reds, which I think will look good as well. It's like watermelon almost with the red and the green. That ain't bad. And then also underneath that, there's a set of all smoked on there as well. But this all red.
Yeah, already seeing that.
Ooh, I don't know. The red looks really good. Yeah. Dang. All right, so we got the OEM, the amber, smoked, and the cherry red. We have the all smoked set up here, and then the reds. Man, the reds are just looking good. Let me see this real fast. Let me put it side by side. The smoke's not bad either, honestly. It's good. But these reds just like, they really pop. It's very like watermelon, like Omar's car. Very just like a watermelon. That looks good. I'm gonna put these on first. All right, one side so far. Yeah, the red looks good. Let me close this. Woo. Yeah, the reds look good. Those are sick. So that's reds versus the stock ones here, which aren't bad. They just don't quite pop like those ones really pop. And that color, you said, this color and this color just like go so well together. Dang. But then what should I do for, like, if I do reds in the back, what would I do up here? Because I don't want to have reds in the ambers. Reds and then smoked? Or then reds and
Clears, maybe?
clear? Or if I can find just reds. Reds, and then reds? That'd be too much red.
Yeah.
But I like that though. I like the reds in the back a lot. That's not a bad look. Let me do that side real fast and get the whole back end. All right, let's see it. Complete reds. That ain't bad. Wow, that's good.
Compliments it really well.
Dang it. It was funny because I said bring the smoked because I want to see the smoked, and I was like, you know what? Bring the reds too just to see it. And yeah, it's a complete watermelon. If you know Omar's car, he has the Vento back in the Mark III squad in the States. But he has his same color on his Vento with, he had all reds at one point, and it's a watermelon, like completely. It looks good. But what, I mean, I would need reds for, I think reds for the corner would look good. And then what if I did the cami little brake inlet here, deleted this, paint match that to here, and then do like a red fog or like a smoke fog? Possibly. I just like the red. I like the red a lot. All right, well, before I decide, let me go ahead and put the smoked on and see how those look. I haven't even tried my amber ones yet either, but I'm kind of just sold on these. I just like how like bright they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Man, those are good. All right, I'm gonna swap to the smoke now. All right, set number 2. Dang, those look good too. This is stupid. They don't pop as much as the reds do, but the smoke flows nicely with the car. Dang it. That's so annoying. These would be easier though. We would do smoked in the rear, then smoked in the front, and that'd be cake to make work. I like how much those pop though. They do pop more than these, but those look good. Especially in the sun, like the dark cherry at the bottom. All right, well, this is served no help. They both just look good on the car.
Not like a definitive winner.
Dang it. Well, I have a guy who has a set of these ones in smoke, so I already ordered those. So I have smoke ones coming already, and then I have the smoke for the front, and then I can make Joy Mata headlights. Not a big deal. Oh, this would help me decide, but I just like all of them now. Smoked.
Created more questions.
All reds, or some other variation of taillight, because there's a million for these cars. Or those ones, or the ambers. Actually, I'm gonna grab the ambers real quick. I haven't tried those on the car yet. I want to see those ones real quick as well. These do look good though. All right, final set for the day. This is another OEM set. The ambers on top and the reds on the bottom. I just went through with some of the Mother's plastic compound, and they actually shined up like crazy. Like, that's not bad at all for factory taillights. Those look pretty good. So we'll toss them on and see how those look. All right, final set for the day. The OEM ambers and reds, which also look great on this car. It's a very like basic setup, but they look good. And these ones flow well with having the amber on top. Flow with this amber, and then I would do this style amber for the corner marker here, and I'd either do the little duct vent right here, paint match to the car, and delete all of this. So many options. Yeah, this didn't help at all today, honestly. I was hoping to narrow down my choices, but honestly, I like all the choices.
Yeah.
Dang it. I kind of do like either the all reds or these ones more, just because they kind of like pop on the car. The smokes look good and these ones look good, but they kind of like, I don't know, these ones just like pop. It's so hard to decide, man. This is stupid. I do like the amber there, and I think that style amber look good in the front. And then, like I said, the grill, or the vent in the front, paint match the car look good, or even smoked. And this helped nothing. I don't know. I can't decide. I like these though. They look good. Man, oh man. Yeah, this did nothing. Too many options. I think the real test will be once the HREs are actually on the car with the polish slip and the gold faces. then it'll get a better look. 'Cause right now the silver kind of flows with all the lights, but the gold might not work as well with maybe the amber or the smoked or whatever else. So once the HREs are done actually on the car, we'll kind of look at it again. But I like this look. I like all the looks. I like every option. They all just look good with this color of the car. Leave some comments down below. What do you think? All reds, all smoked, this set of factory ones, or that set of factory ones, or another set I don't have here. Too many options for these cars, man. They all just look good. It's so stupid. All right, so now we're heading to Marvin's shop real quick. I have one of the faces with me, and I'm hoping this BBS RC cap might work out for us. So sad news, the good old RC cap is the same size as the one HRE cap I have. It just fits right down inside, which isn't terrible, but I needed to sit on this little ring right here, so no, they would be the same size, because this is the only other cap. There's a few more that are flat like this, where I could actually go through and drill holes to make it work to this face. Or like he said, put it upside down, and it'd be almost similar to how this one is, and then go from there, but too small. Dang it. Look how much better they look with the cap, though. They look so much better from that to that. Dang it. Actually, honestly, even having this cap, if I bought a set of RC caps, they sat down a little bit like that, I still think that would be better than having no cap at all. I can still go through, drill some holes, and make this work. It just wouldn't fit the outside like I'd want it to. It would be kind of low, but again, having some sort of cap versus no cap at all, I think would be better. And I can't use these ones, I only have one, so might do that still. I might still buy a set of these, because it's not a bad look. All right, so for now, Marvin said I can borrow this cap. I think this cap would work. I mean, the HRE cap would be fine. It's too small, but it would work, but I don't have 4 of those, and finding more of those is impossible. I can find these pretty easily. The only issue is if I pull this cap out, I can drill holes in this plate and make it fit to the face. That's not a problem. The issue is, since on the BBS cap, it uses this piece to screw in, versus on this one, the hex cap screws to the actual plate. I had to figure out a way, once the plate was down, how I would attach the cap, because there's a pin back here, a little clip that holds it in, how I would get the cap to go back on top. So I'll have to do some brainstorming to see if I can't make this work, but it'd be cool if it did. Now again, I know I could have something custom made for these wheels for setup caps, but I'm curious to see if I can't find something that's already available and just make it work. So unfortunately, no setup caps just yet, but it is time for some clear. Give you guys one final look at the faces before the clear goes down. Game time, boys. All right, so first can, just about done. Yo, these things are looking insane. So much shine. Woo, buddy. They're looking good. I have to keep this on because I can't smell it, but I'm sure it reeks in this room. But yo, they be looking good. So I'm gonna let it sit for about an hour or so, and then I might use the second can, or I might just save it. We'll see. But yo, they looking so good. I hope you can hear me, but woo, buddy, look at that shine. All right, it's been about an hour and a half. Let's see these things. How we looking? Woo! Yo, look at the shine on these things. Oh man. Yo, the 2K clear is no joke. Wow, those look beautiful. So front and back have all been cleared. I'm gonna go around and make sure I got everything nice and smooth. I can see a few spots right here I might have not hit enough. It's smooth, but still a little bit rough. So you wanna make sure with clear, super nice and smooth. That way there's no dirt getting in there. But for the first few coats, man, look at that shine. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. The HREs look so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the second can and just hit them again. I want them to be as glossy as possible and just protected and have no dirt get in there. So give it a few more minutes, a little bit more dry time, and then can number 2 going on. All right, boys, the HREs are officially done. We have 2 full cans of 2K clear on these things, and holy crap, they are so glossy. Wow, they came out good. They came out really good. I would take this off, but it smells horrible down here. Thankfully, I can't smell it, but I know it stinks down here. So keeping this on, yo, they came out so good. Better than I expected. I love the color. I love the clear. I cannot wait to see them on the car. I'm going to end the video here. I know it's been kind of a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget to be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.